Hello everybody, and welcome to this week's weekly forecast for the week of 14th of December to 18th of December 2020. I'm Rick Ray from rickrayfx.com. I hope you've had a good weekend wherever you are in the world. And by the way, as we're getting close to Christmas, this will be the last weekly forecast that I will be doing for this year. So let's have a look at the charts and see what we can expect, what's coming up, see if we can find any good trade setups. Of course, we always start off with gold. And what is gold doing? Well, actually on the day chart, on the long-term chart, we have our first bullish signal on gold. However, on the short-term chart, the bears still have control. Below 1851, the bears have the advantage. And so what we've been seeing for the last couple of days is that we're trading in this range between 1826 and 1851, even up to 1860 last Wednesday or Thursday. So I think we can expect to see some continuing consolidation in this range. All right. Some of you have been able to take advantage when it drops down to 1825, 1826. You do a buy trade, and then as it rides up to about 1848, 1850, you exit your trade with profit. And that's a great way to be trading gold at the moment. We don't have any indication that there is a big stimulus package coming out for the U.S. economy, not yet. So that's why I expect that we can continue to see consolidation, sideways movement with gold in this range between 1826 and 1860. All right, so what about some currency pairs? Well, I'm not going to give you any indication, any signals on what to do with the pound. All right, it's extremely volatile at the moment, and it's trading strictly based on fundamentals. And that is regards to any decisions that are going to be made with the outcome of Brexit. And as I'm speaking to you, I just read some news that although the decision was meant to be done today and released today in Belgium, as the Prime Minister of the UK and the EU leaders and committees and whatever are talking together, doing their negotiations, they were supposed to come to some decision today. Well, they've just announced that they will extend their negotiations. Okay? So the saga continues. So we saw last week, especially Thursday and Friday, some big drops with the pound, with all currency pairs. And that was because the expectations were not good. It looked like they might come up with no deal, which is going to be a bad decision, drastic effect on the UK economy, and we could see a crash of the pound. And so that's what we were seeing on Thursday and Friday. But now that they have decided to continue negotiations, we're likely to see less pressure on the pound, so we might see it start to pull back to recover some of the losses from last Thursday and Friday. But in spite of that, I'm not going to give any signals on any pound pairs. I would rather just wait and see, because at the end of this year, there has to be something within the next couple of weeks. There has to be a decision made, because legally by the end of this year, then there is no deal, whether they are able to decide something or not. So we just have to wait and see. And this is really what's driving the pound, is what they will decide to do in regards to Brexit. But I do have a few signals for you. First on the USD CAD, the US dollar, Canadian dollar. And there you have it. Okay, you can just take a screenshot of that. It's a sell limit on the USD CAD. I expect the US dollar to continue its decline, and it can go down a lot further. All right, so for Monday morning, this is a sell limit on the USD CAD. And then the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. For Monday, we have a buy limit. Okay, I don't expect that to continue up much higher, but you can possibly get, what do we have there, about 80 or 90 pips. If you let it pull back all the way to the entry price there, 1.0620. Buy limit on the odd New Zealand. And the Euro New Zealand, a sell limit. Okay, and there's your entry price. You can take a screenshot of that. Entry price 1.7123 and take profit 1.6983. And then the Euro CAD, also a sell limit. Need to wait for that to pull back just a little bit. Okay, in fact, it's pretty close to the entry point right now. So you could go short on this one at market open on the EuroCAD. Just needs to pull back. It's trading now at 1.5, closed on Friday at 1.5460, and the entry price I have is 1.5472, so it's just 10 or 12 pips below the entry price. And then finally the pound New Zealand. All right, this dropped dramatically last week, and this is the only signal that I will give you, okay, on the pound. And it's broken below a very, very strong support level, and is now closed. It went down on Friday to another very, very strong support level at 1.8526, but it's pulled up from there, and I expect it to pull back up to the resistance area, which is the trend line here. All right, and I've given you the entry point there, and we can expect to see the pound New Zealand to continue its bearish move. So if that one pulls back, then that will be a good entry point. Might not make it that far back on Monday, but let it come back over the next day or two, and then you have a good entry point there at 1.8934 with your take profit at 1.8840. Okay, so that's all I have for you this week, and I hope you have a good week of trading. And as I said, it's coming up close to Christmas. We will see the volume of trading will drop off dramatically next week, and people are going away on Christmas holidays and then New Year's holidays. So I will be back next year, 2021, probably around the 8th or 10th of January, whatever day Sunday falls on. That's when I'll be making the next video. Okay, thanks for watching this. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them below, and I will reply to all comments and questions. And if you be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel by just clicking on my profile there, and there should be a place you can subscribe to the channel, and then click the little bell so that you get notification every time I make a new video. Okay, again, thanks for watching, and I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I'll see you all again in 2021. Thanks again. Bye-bye.